Today we are going to talk about history has several meanings, but the most important is that history is a social science that studies the past of the humanity. But before history, there was prehistory. The prehistory is the long period before the writing system. It started about 5,000 years ago with our first ancestors. How can we study the past? Historians use sciences to prove the events and to investigate. In their sciences, we can find, for example, the anthropologists. Anthropology is the study of the look of people and their societies. From the other side, we have another science that is archaeology. Archaeology is a specific branch of anthropology that studies the past of the cultures, that the material remains like buildings and artifacts. All the archaeologists and anthropologists use science methods to prove their works. One method is radiocarbon dating. The method determines the age of an object by measuring the amount of radioactive carbon left in it. Another method is thermoluminescence dating. This method dates objects by measuring the light given off by electrons in the soil around the objects. In this part appears the other science, like biology studying the DNA testing. This testing gives our information about the life of early people. Chronology is the study of exactly things when happened. When they put the events in chronological order, we know exactly when they happened. They divide times in lots of ways. For example, the prehistoric period is separated in 3 sections. Are the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, and the Iron Age. How can we reconstruct our past? We need to separate the history in 5 glossary key terms. An evidence is an indication or a thing that can prove or disprove something. Artifacts are objects that archaeologists had examined before. A witness is a person who is direct observer or some art. Resources are written or made by people who were at historical events. Are written or made by people who are not the original events.